From the Brahma world, the highest heaven world, to the bottom of hell, all about the living, attempting to dwell in the body-mind elements, attempting to stay and be fixated within the states of mind and the assumed Dhamma. This creates samsara altogether, collectively. There has been no conclusion according to the Buddha's enlightenment and their natural extinction. Therefore, it has become cases of karma for uncountable periods of time. Karma of rejecting and ignoring towards the words of the Buddhas, or the Mahaparami, the great perfection. The remaining karmic unease within the mind or the heart causes the inability to promptly give ending as helping the samsara by a single sentence. Instead, there are the delay and going around and around with observation, consideration, analyzation, and lamentation. There has been a delay within the forms of doubts and hesitation, a delay in sinking into the stillness, indifference, and equanimity, sinking into meditation, sinking into the awareness, meditative power, and meditative absorption and insights. The grosser than that is a delay in the sinking of sounds, smells, tastes, touches, and shapes. May all cases and all types of the collective karma towards the grace of the triple gem, towards the physical world and samsara, towards the sentient beings, which have been examples of collective karma among one another, may there be forgiven. Ahosi, ahosi, ahosi. May all Buddhas, Mahabuddhas, and all graces preside over and forgive all of us for all cases of karma from now on. Ahosi, ahosi, ahosi. And may we all humbly declare removal and cancellation of all deluded desires and expectations within the fixation to sounds, smells, tastes, touches, and shapes, looking, seeing, and knowing, acknowledging, and all the mental elements, thoughts, memories, recalls, feelings, emotions, mindfulness, concentration, contemplations, special insights, meditative absorptions, meditative powers, authoritative powers, supernatural powers. These are the assumed Dhamma that are taken into account, giving opinions and meanings and having belief values towards them, making oneself strive to achieve, to attain, and using these types of mind for that, creating methods and ways and strive to practice creating body and mind in difficulties, creating causes of karma, causes of suffering and the suffering in itself. May we declare removal and cancellation of all this fixation to the assumed Dhamma and the fixation to vengeance, revenges, all the harbor thoughts to get back to someone. All the focuses being specific, aiming and projecting towards something, causing all types of emotions and feelings. anger, resentment, disturbance, annoyance, irritations, or even the subtleties of the mind in the form of bliss, lightness of the mind, and so on. These are not something to grasp. Grasping the ungraspable creates karma. There is no need to strive for anything in life, because that is off-sided, pushed by the desire, delusion, and delusive attachment. It is the suffering in itself. It is a delusive attachment to suffering as well. May we also declare removal and cancellation of all deluded desires and expectations, and fixation to opinions and meanings, giving values to everything, until it creates all the conflicts. Again, it is forced by the desire, delusive attachment, and delusion, added in the opinions and meanings, and giving values, identification, signification. Let's step back. Because the projection is already off-sided. It is not aligned, not aligning with the true essence. The true essence cannot be specific, cannot be limited, cannot be by desire, delusive attachment, and delusion altogether. Step back, even from the stepping back itself, and widen out, scattering this essence, the infinite force, into universes. And give time to share this infinite force to all and everything. Everything is from that which has nothing to do with involvement or non-involvement, attachment or detachment, or non-attachment. Neither is about letting go or not letting go. Neither is about stepping back or not stepping back. Yet stepping back from the stepping back itself. Widen out further and further. Why do we need to step back? Because our desire, delusive attachment, and delusion is projecting itself at all times. It's always taking things into account. It is a conflict in itself. and it creates separations. And when it is a separation, there is a discrimination. And when there is discrimination, you can imagine what will happen already. Taking sides, okay? When there is options, it becomes my side, my desire, my craving, my way, my opinions, my reality, my people, my party, and the rest. This is war zone in the mind. This is who I love, who I hate, who I like, who I don't like, what I like, what I don't like. This is conflict within the mind. We create and assume it up by ourselves. So step back, even from the stepping back itself. Everything is from that which has nothing to do with stepping back or not. Even when you are in your lightness of the mind, if you are dwelling in that, you say that you are happy. It's a delusive attachment, it's an illusion. Because at this moment, there is less karmic difficulties that is in effect. Therefore, it has less suffering. So it seems like there is happiness, but it is a temporary existing of a state of mind. It is emerging only temporarily. It could be for a period of time, but it can end because you are dwelling in the duality. There is happiness, there is unhappiness as well. And it is fluctuating between these two polarities. Cannot take it into account. And therefore, instead of trying to dwell in it and trying to grasp for more, which can never be fulfilled enough, shift into giving instead of grasping. When you realize that you are grasping the ungraspable, it creates a delusion there. So brighten out. Everything is from that which has nothing to do with being happy or unhappy. suffering or not suffering. Everything is from that which has nothing to do with stepping back or not. And step back from the stepping back itself. If you try to stepping back from the body-mind, looking, seeing, and knowing, from moment to moment, moment to moment, scatter the infinite force into universes, moment to moment. It will help unwind other dimensions simultaneously. Human dimension is just one. The rest, the 31 realms, 31 dimensions, are in great numbers. And they can hear your reminders. So every once in a while, and more often, use the reminders. And each time, give it for a lengthy time. Then it can dissolve and purify any habits of the mind. The habits to maintain, sustain, dwelling in any states will be dissolved and cleansed. Take time to scatter the infinite force into universes. And proceed with everything simultaneously. Everything, everything, everything. Everything is from that which has nothing to do with involvement or non-involvement, attachment or non-attachment, cutting or not cutting.